Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now, you all know by the title of this video, it is a car themed painting. So, the car we're going to be using is a Corvette, a newer Corvette. Now, this one is actually a 2020 Corvette. I'm doing this for a lady reached out to me, and it's for her husband. Her husband has a 2023 Corvette, and this is pretty close to it. I tell a lot of people that want me to do commission pieces, sometimes the hardest part of doing a commissioned painting, a car painting, or whatever painting that has an object on it, is finding the perfect car, the color, the year, the make, or just whatever they're wanting done. Sometimes that is the hardest part. Well, most of the time that is the hardest part of painting one of these. But she brought me this Corvette, so she found this one. Now, she kind of wanted white background and blues and some white in the kind of the effect. Actually, we're doing flames, and so that's what we're going to do for her. And so I was really excited about doing this one because I love the whites and the blues together. And so the white we are going to be using as the background is Artist Loft White, which I have a bottle here somewhere. Sorry, I got paintings and stuff. So this is Artist Loft White. I buy the white. This is pretty much the only white I use in my paintings. And I buy it in the quart at Michael's. So that's a good white to use. One of the blues we're using is also Artist Loft in blue in the quart. Now I use multiple colors of blue. It's mostly my white and black that's the only white and black that I use. So I decided to give it a little bit darker blue, and I went with a Phthalo blue from Master's Touch, which I get at Hobby Lobby. So those are the colors that we're going to use. Only 3 different colors, but it will look like more than 3 colors. And so I have already got the paints mixed. I've already got the white down, and I'm ready to go. So all I have to do is adjust the camera and we can get started. All right, as you can see, we have the white paint down. So normally I take the effect coming out the back of the vehicle, straight back, kind of fan out. But I was messaging with the client and asked her because she was getting one, her sister had gotten one for her husband last Christmas, and so she wanted one for her husband as a gift. And the one of her sister, it was red with silver, but it was kind of curved like that. So I asked her if she wanted it straight or curved. And she sent me back and said, I'm actually sitting here having dinner with an IndyCar driver, and he says that it needs to be curved. So that's what we're going to go with. We're going to go with the experience of an IndyCar driver and do a curve. So let's see if we'll just start here and around like that. How does that look? That looks pretty good. A little bit darker blue here. And she did want some white in there. So we're going to get some white along there. Most definitely. Most definitely. We'll give her a little torch just to pop some air bubbles out of there. pretty. Now she did say she wanted some white in there, in the blue. Some more blue along here. Pull up a chair here. Give me a paper towel. All right, I think I got, hopefully I have enough white in there. But we'll have the car right here. Like I said before, I don't, well, at this point, I don't have the car. She just reached out to me and I painted it tonight. She will get me the car. And of course, when I do the first part of the video, I will have the car. So it will go right here. It's like it's, all right. I think that looks pretty good. So when we get the car from her, we will set it on there and take a picture of it, send it to her, see if she likes it. If she approves it, we'll get it resined. And then we will place the car in there and get that back to her, and we'll have a nice killer piece. All right, this is dried and it has been approved by the client. I sent her a picture. She said she loves it. That's great. So we have the car here, the Camaro, the Corvette. Boy. Whew. So I'm going to set it right there. So we got this nice effect here. Yeah, well, that's going to look good. This resin is really going to make those whites and especially the blues just pop, but the white background will be really good. This is a 10 by 20 canvas, and we are using Promise resin. So I'm using 7 ounces of total resin, 3.5 ounces of the hardener, and 3.5 ounces of the epoxy. It comes in a kit, so I buy the 2-gallon kit, and so I get these cups, and as you can see, it's got ounces here. And so I measured up to 3.5 and then up to 7. And voila, we have enough resin to cover this painting with a very good coverage. Now, you may ask, well, how do you know it's 7 ounces? Well, I will tell you. I go to a website called Art Resin Calculator, and you can type in the size of your canvas and it will tell you how much resin you will need to cover that. And well, I've done hundreds and hundreds of these 10 by 20, so I know that it's 7 ounces, so I don't really have to look it up every time. But the other day I hadn't done a 12 by 24 in a while, so I had to look it up. I think it was 10 ounces. I've done 16 by 20s and so on and so on. So yeah, I have to look it up. I have to go to that site. I keep it in my favorites. So okay, I think I have it. All the air bubbles popped in this, and the little whatever's floating around in this room. Off of there. Time to set the car on there. the Corvette. All right. So set it right in there like that, that angle. So we're going to get it to where that white is right there, right in the middle of the car, like it's coming out. A few bubbles in there. Now, why is it doing it? Sorry. All right. All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to, there's see a couple bubbles in there, air pockets that I wanted to get out of there. So I think it has turned out really good. The blues actually have kind of matched pretty well. I mean, it's not quite a match, but it's pretty darn close. Those darker blues, you got some lighter blues mixed with the white. And of course we had a lighter blue and then the phthalo blue that was the, you know, the darker blue. So we got that in, we got the flame effects going on these. It really looks good here. And then I got some in the middle and towards the end here on this side, and this looks pretty good right in here. I love that right there. Yeah, I think this one is going to be pretty cool hanging on a wall. So if you like this one, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We're trying to get up to 500. We're a little over 400 right now, 400 and I think at 413, something like that. So help us out, give us a subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.